It turns out that for a lot of people that does become their downfall. There's a lot of bad investments I've made over the years. I think that the worst investments happen when you have the hubris that comes from good investments and you decide that your core competency extends to everything. So like the investments I'm the most mad about aren't necessarily investments that have maybe lost a lot of money, but they're like the worst from a philosophical perspective. So for example, I put about $1 million into a record label and $1 million into an esports team. And both were zeros, but I've made zeros before. I made bigger zeros before, but they've been in pharma, where I know something about the field. Music is perfectly fine business, but it's not something I know anything about. And esports is also somewhat, maybe not perfectly fine business, but I'm sure you can make it work, but it's not something I know anything about. I just liked esports. And so those are just wastes of money, basically. And, when you start finding yourself, investing in restaurants, which a lot of rich people do, investing in real estate, and you made all your money doing other stuff, you're basically asking for it, because, what do you know about this stuff?